Dear students, I, Mr. Vishal Shah, Assistant Professor, Krishna Institute of Pharmacy, Karad, once again welcome you all to this session of the chapter acid-base titration. Today we are going to discuss about the next part of the buffer solution. In previous video we have covered what is the meaning of buffer solution, its types, as well as what is the mechanism of buffer solution. If you have not watched my previous videos, you can watch, and if you like the content of this my YouTube channel, please subscribe to get more videos related to the pharmaceutical analysis. Now before starting this today's session, we will see what are the learning outcomes of this session. So after this session, students will be able to explain the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, then what is the meaning of buffer capacity, as well as the application of the buffer solutions. So first we will see the calculation of the pH of the buffer solution, that is which is calculated with the help of the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. In 1908, Joseph Henderson actually first wrote this equation, which was modified by the Hasselbalch. That's why this equation is known as the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. The pH of an acid buffer can be calculated from its dissociation constant, that is the Ka of the weak acid, and the concentration of acid and the salt that is used. Now we can express the dissociation of the weak acid Ha as Ha. It will be dissociated into H plus ions and the A minus ions. If we apply the law of mass action to this, we will get the Ka is equal to concentration of H plus ions into concentration of A minus ions upon the concentration of Ha, that is the undissociated form of the weak acid. So on rearranging this equation, we will get H plus ion concentration is equal to Ka into concentration of Ha, that is the undissociated form of the acid, divided by the concentration of A minus, that is its conjugate base. Now the weak acid is only slightly dissociated, and further its dissociation is further depressed due to the addition of the salt, which provides the A minus ions in the common ion due to the common ion effect, and due to which the concentration of the unionized acid is nearly equal to the initial concentration of the acid. So concentration of Ha can be replaced with the help of the initial concentration of the acid, and the A minus in a previous equation can be replaced with the concentration of the salt, as you can see over here. So concentration of acid is nothing but the initial concentration of acid that we have added, and the concentration of salt, this term is represented as the concentration of the salt. Now if we take the negative logarithm of both the sides, we will get minus log H plus ion concentration is equal to minus log Ka minus log concentration of acid divided by concentration of salt. So minus log H plus ions is nothing but the pH, while minus log Ka is nothing but the pK. By substituting these values, we will get the pH is equal to pKa minus log acid divided by salt. So here on rearranging this equation, we will get pH is equal to pKa plus log of salt and acid. Just we have changed here salt and the acid position, so that here this negative term is converted into the positive sum. So this is known as the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, where we can calculate the pH of the solution by knowing the dissociation constant K and the concentration of the salt as well as the acid at that time. Also on the similar basis, we can calculate the pOH of that solution, that is the pKb is pKb plus log concentration of salt upon the concentration of base. So these equations are known as the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, which are used for the calculation of the pH of that particular buffer solution. Now what is the significance of this Henderson-Hasselbalch equation? This equation can be applied for describing solubility of acid as well as the base, as well as the stability of organic compounds and the transport across the biological membrane. The pH of a buffer solution can be calculated from the initial concentration of the weak acid and the salt provided if the Ka is given. The dissociation constant of a weak acid or a weak base can be determined by measuring the pH of that particular buffer solution containing the equimolar concentration of the acid and the salt. And when the salt concentration of salt is equal to concentration of acid, then pH is equal to pKa plus log salt concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid, and pOH is equal to pKb plus log concentration of salt upon concentration of base. When the concentration of salt is equal to concentration of acid, then the pH is equal to pKa. Thus, measured pH can calculate the value of pKa of the weak acid. Likewise, pKb of the base can be determined the pH of that particular equimolar basic buffer. So, these are the various significance of the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. As well as the solution of desired pH can be prepared by adjusting the concentration of the salt as well as the acid added to the buffer. The buffer solution is most effective when the concentration of weak acid and the concentration of the salt are equal. This means that the pH is close to the value of the pK of that particular acid. Then next we will see what is the meaning of buffer capacity. The resistance of a buffer solution to change in the pH is the measure of the buffer capacity. It is defined as the number of gram equivalent of strong acid or strong base required to change the pH of the 1 liter of buffer solution by a 1 pH unit. This is known as the buffer capacity. Now, what are the properties of buffer solutions? It should have a small concentration of H plus ions or the OH minus ions. It should resist the change in the pH upon addition of the small amount of acid or base. It should maintain the pH on the dilution, and it should maintain the pH of that particular solution for long storage. So, these are the properties that buffer solution should have. Then we will see what are the applications of this buffer solution. Buffer solution finds extensive application in the plant as well as the animal physiology, as well as in laboratory and the industry. Now, in living beings, most of the chemical changes in biological system can take place at the definite pH, and that's why buffer solution help in our body to maintain the pH. For example, a buffer of carbonic acid and bicarbonate present in our blood plasma help to maintain the pH of blood between about 7.3 to 7.4. So, as enzyme activities depends on the pH, buffer solution helps to maintain the pH during these particular enzyme activities. Now, in laboratory, buffer solutions are used to calibrate the pH meter. Most of the chemical reactions carried out in presence of the buffer solution to maintain the pH of that particular solution. Now, in industry, in brewing industry, it is used in the process before fermentation to prevent the solution becoming too acidic and spoiling the product. As well as in textile industry, many dyeing processes uses the buffer solution to maintain the correct pH of various dyes. In shampoo preparation also, to maintain the slight acidic pH, citric acid, sodium citrate are used. This counteract the basicity of the detergent that is present in the shampoo. As well as in laundry industry also, various buffer solutions are used to maintain their natural ingredients of the laundry detergent. So, here we have completed what is the meaning of the buffer solution as well as the application and the buffer capacity like terms. If you have any queries related to the pharmaceutical analysis, you can contact me on my mail ID, and if you like the content of my channel, please like my videos, share with your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.